Hello, all you Frankenstein fans. Let's take a look at a tote full of Frankenstein's monster. Now, just so you know, this is Super Monster City Dave, crazed, hoarding, insane, obsessive collector. And I've got all Frankenstein here to look at because it seems like people like Frankenstein. First science fiction novel written by a woman. It was only 17 years old, 200 years plus ago. So if you like Frankenstein, let's take a look at some cool stuff. I've got Frankenstein you want to see. So first off, if you can see that, this is one of those stretchy Bendham's Monster Flex guys. The cool thing is, so he's kind of stretchy, and they're real popular now in America, but I bought this in Greece on my honeymoon. And there he is. You can tell he's Frankenstein, even though I can't read that he's Frankenstein. And then here's one. God, I got this like 40 years ago. And it moves, but I haven't opened the battery case because I'm afraid they're all decayed. But he's like a Halloween decoration. He goes... So he's pretty cool, Frankenstein. Now, this was all in an exhibit we had at the St. Louis Public Library. We had a dedicated case of just Frankenstein. We've got a traveling exhibit of just Frankenstein. If you know a librarian, if you know a curator, you tell them, we want this stuff to come to us. And because all things Frankenstein are cool, here's a Frankenstein cassette tape for those of you who are old enough to remember this. And of course, it has the Frankenstein instrumental song on that. If you don't know what it is, look it up on YouTube. It's by Edgar Winter. My God, I always get confused. Edgar Winter, Johnny Winter. But Edgar Winter did Frankenstein. You'll know it when you hear it. Here's another cool guy that I am clueless. Anybody know what series he came from? Anybody? Look at him now. There you go. But we just like to put a lot of Frankenstein. Now, this one I do know. I grew up with this. This is the Marx Frankenstein. Once upon a time, he had a base, but we cut the base off and painted him. And he's still pretty darn cool. Here's a little tiny baby Frankenstein. Because, again, you can never have enough Frankenstein guys in a Frankenstein exhibit, Frankenstein Monster. And he's from that Spooky Town, Spookyville series of Halloween decorations that you can buy. You can buy these at Michael's at Halloween season. So go take a look. And then this, it says, is a candle. No, maybe it's, I don't know what it is. Yeah, small candle, 3 for $2 at the dollar store. So you'd light his head on fire and he'd melt all over you. So that's a candle Frankenstein. Here's another one I just had to buy. Muscle Machines, die-cast adult collectible. And it's like a Frankenstein monster truck. But again, I'm a sucker when I go through Target or Walmart or any of that stuff. And this is part of the Universal Monster series. I never saw the other ones of this series, but I thought I had to buy Frankenstein. Well, let's look at a Dell comic of Frankenstein. This was way back when I was a kid during the heyday. And the art's not absolutely fabulous, but it is another interpretation. And I always loved the cover. These people are really scared. They're running for their lives. Oh, wait, here's another oldie but goodie. This is the Palmer collection. Palmer was a series of 8 monsters way, way back in the mid-'60s. And I have them all, and there's the Frankenstein Monster. Oh, wait, but let's put him on the table. Here's a little Frankenstein guy. Let's see if he does what he's supposed to do. No, he doesn't. There he goes. Look at him go. Again, I don't know where I got him. Can't remember. Frankenstein, I think this was Target or Walgreens, and somewhere in here, there's something that anyway, you can make his eyes light up. You can make his eyes light up, but too much technology for me. Oh, another highly endorsed collectible. The Lightning Glow Frankenstein kit. Lightning strikes back, and guess what? It's never been out of the packaging. Oh my God. Who knows what that's worth? If you know, tell me. Who knows? Someday it'll all have to go somewhere. My camera woman was just saying, what are you going to do with all this crap? I go, I don't know. I'll be dead. Here's another. I got this Frankenstein monster in Kenya, in Nairobi. And it was a whole series of really creepy bootleg guys. He's called Green Frankie. And it's just like, wow. I paid, I don't know what. But again, I like to think he's real rare, kind of a bootleg rack toy. We got a few more, and then I'll let you go. Are you still with me? Do you still like Frankenstein? Okay, cool. This one's even, this is from this is again a Ben Cooper or an Ahi. He's still on the stand from the exhibit. So again, we have a Frankenstein exhibit called Mary Shelley and Her Monster, and we want to bring it to you. here is an Imperial Frankenstein. Again, his arms feel like too long, but again, maybe that's all Dr. Frankenstein had to work with. He seems like he's got really big hands, too. All the better to crush you with. Another Imperial. We love this bride of Frankenstein because she looks like she's laughing hilariously at a good joke. A couple more and I'll let you go. Couple more. Anybody know where he came from? Anybody? Does he look familiar to anybody? Not too scary. Got no indicia that I can find. No nothing. And then here's, pretty darn sure this is, somebody will tell me. I'm probably wrong. It's either the Ghostbusters Frankenstein, I think. Whoa! Or it could be Tales from the Crypt, but I think it's Ghostbusters. Aw. Anybody like little ducks? Oh, yeah. My camera woman's got a Jeep, and she likes little ducks. I guess there's a duck thing for Jeeps or something, right? Yeah. So there you go. There's Frankie J. Now, here's from Toonsylvania. And again, this was a McDonald's or a Burger King toy or something. I don't know what he does. He waves, hi, how are you? Oh, two more, and we'll get you out of here. Now, here is one I got in London. I've never seen anything like this. World Stars. And it's called Dr. Frank's Monster. Never been out of the package. Can't remember what I paid for them. And they got a little bit of a... Dr. Frank's Monster is a living creature made from dead people's body parts. The most famous monster of this kind was created by Mary Shelley in 1818. Wow. Misunderstood because of his gruesome face and giant size, people run in horror. He was forced to hide in isolation. The monster goes sad and embittered and becomes a dangerous evil creature. Wow. Well, that's a condensation of that whole book. You don't have to read it now. And one more. This is from the dollar store. This is like a keychain guy. And there's a little flashlight there, but the batteries are long ago and far away. But he's still a keychain waiting to light up, and so you can put your key in the lock maybe. Well, there's a whole tote of empty, cool Frankenstein stuff. I'll take my... I'm the mad scientist of collecting and crazed hoarding and obsessive toys. And we celebrate toys, we celebrate pop culture, we celebrate our relation to all the things that we collect, and we want to keep the memories alive of the stuff that we save. So there's a bunch of stuff I saved, right? There you go. And what do you think about all that? He loves it. He thinks it's incredible. Again, here we are amidst all this chaotic cornucopia of cool stuff. This is a really long video. I hope you made it to the end, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.